තැන්වලදී සිද්ධ වෙන්නේ අපි දන්න අපිට පෙර යන්න පුළුවන් අපිට ප්‍රෙඩික්ට් කරන්න පුළුවන් දේවල් තමයි සිද්ධ වෙන්නේ බැංකුවකදී හොටෙල් එකකදී එහෙම නැත්නම් ඉන්ටර්විව් එකකදී උන් අපි ගැන නෑහන්නේ අපේ ආච්චියම්ම ගැන අහන්නේ නැහැ ඉන්ටර්විව් එකේදීනේ වාට තේරෙනවා මං කියන එක. ඒකද ලොකු ඉංග්‍රීසියක් ඕනේ නැහැ. ඔය ඉස්කෝලේ ඉංග්‍රීසි ටික ඒකට හොඳටම ඇති. අපි ඉගෙන ගත්ත ඒ දැනුම මහා දැනුමක් අපිට ඉස්කෝලේ ලැබෙනවා. ඒ දැනුම හොඳටම ඇති ඒ වැඩේට. හැබැයි ස්පෝකන් ඉංග්‍රීසි කියන්නේ ඒක නෙමෙයි. ස්පෝකන් ඉංග්‍රීසි කියන්නේ අනපේක්ෂිතයි. ඔයා දන්නේ නැහැ දැන් මේ හම්බෙන එක මොනවද අහන්නේ කියලානේ. හරිද? ඔයාට කලින් පෙර යන්න බෑ. ඒක ප්‍රෙඩික්ට් කරන්න බෑ. That is the thing. So therefore you should listen to or you should watch spoken English. Hi there, I'm Surang from Englishman. Today it is Total Immersion. Other Total Immersion. I think ඉංග්‍රීසියෙන් කතා කරන්න Total Immersion වලට එන්න ආරාධනාව. දැන් මේ වැඩේ හරියයිද? පුංචි දෙයක් මං කියලා ඉන්න ඕනි කතාව පටන් ගන්න කලින් අද කතන්දරේ වෙල්ල වැහුම්. I think you have heard of the story. And before going to the story, I would like to tell you something important, really important. යන්න කලින් පුංචි important දෙයක් මම කියලා යන්න ඕනි. මේ Total Immersion වලින් වැඩේ හරියන බව ඔබට තේරුම් ගන්න මම පොඩි PDF එකක් description එකේ දානවා. ඒක මම හිතන අවුරුද්දකට විතර කලින් Total Immersion videos වලට ආපු කට්ටිය ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ language එක දියුණු වෙලා හරි සතුටෙන් දාපු comments මට දැන් කතා කරගන්න පුළුවන් වෙලා තියෙනවා මේ අහලා කියලා. ඉතින් ඒක පොඩ්ඩක් බලන්න. ඒක වෙනම කතන්දරයක්. දැන් පොඩි දෙයක් කියලා යන්න ඕනි. ඒ කියන්නේ ඔබට අපි හිතමු ක්‍රිකට් ඉගෙන ගන්න ආසාවෙන් ඉන්නවා කියලා ඔයා. එහෙමනම් ඔයා දකින්න ඕනි ක්‍රිකට් ප්ලේ කරන එක. ඔයා ටෙනිස් ප්ලේ කරන එක දැකලා ක්‍රිකට් ඉගෙන ගන්න බෑ. ඒ කියන්නේ ඔයාට ඕනි ස්පෝකන් ඉංග්‍රීසි නම් කතන ඉංග්‍රීසි නම් කතා කරන්න නම් කතා කරන ඉංග්‍රීසි පිළිබඳව සිංහලෙන් විස්තර කරන එක දැකීමෙන් ඔයාට තේරෙනවා. හැබැයි කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒ කියන්නේ කවුරු හරි කෙනෙක් ඇවිල්ලා ක්‍රිකට් ගැන කියා දුන්නොත් ඔයාට ක්‍රිකට් ගහන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒක ඇඟට වදින්නේ නැහැ. සනල් ජයසූරිය හරි මහේල ජයවර්ධන හරි බ්‍රැඩ්මන් හරි කවුරු හරි මේ ක්‍රීඩකයෝ මේ ක්‍රීඩා කරනවා බලාගෙන ඉන්න ඕනි. අපේ ලංකාවේ ඉන්න කුමාර සංගාකාර හරි එහෙම නැත්නම් වෙනින් රටවල් වල ඉන්න කට්ටිය බෝල් කරන ඒවා අපි බලාගෙන ඉන්න ඕනි. ඒ ඔයාට ඕනි වැඩේ කරනවා බලාගෙන ඉන්න ඕනි කෙටියෙන් කිව්වොත්. ඔයාට මොකක්ද ඕනි කල්පනා කරලා බලන්න. ඔයාට මොකද්ද කරන්න ඕනි? මෙන්න ප්‍රශ්නේ. ඔයාට මොකද්ද කරන්න ඕනි? ඔයාට සිංහලෙන් ග්‍රැමර් උගන්වන්න ඕනිද? එහෙනම් අපි සිංහලෙන් ග්‍රැමර් උගන්වන්න ලෙසන්ස් බලන් ඉන්න. ඔයාට ස්පෝකන් ඉංග්‍රීසි කතා කරන්නේ කොහොමද කියලා කට්ටියට අවවාද දෙන්න ඕනේද මෙන්න මේ වගේ? එහෙමනම් ඒවා බලන් ඉන්න. සිංහලෙන් එතකොට ඔයා අවවාද දෙන්නේ. ඔයා දකින්න දෙන්න ඔයාට පුළුවන් වෙන්නේ. හරිද? මම හිතන මම ඔබ්සර්වේෂනල් ලර්නින් ඇල්බර්ට් බන්දුරා කියලා ගහලා බලන්න. තියරි එක ඔබ්සර්වේෂනල් ලර්නින් ඔබ ඔබ්සර්ව් කරන දේ තමයි අපිට පුළුවන් වෙන්න ඉඩ තියෙන්නේ. දැන් ඒකින්ද ඔබට ඕනි ප්‍රසන්ටේෂන් නම් කවුරු හරි ඇවිල්ලා TED talk එකක් වගේ මිනිස්සු එක්ක කතා කරන්නේ නැතුව ප්‍රසන්ටේෂන්ස් නම් අන්න ඒ ප්‍රසන්ටේෂන්ස් බලන් ඉන්න ඕනි ඔබ. දැන් ඔබට ඕනි වෙන්නේ මොන ඉංග්‍රීසිද? ගැටලුව එතන තියෙන්නේ. අපි කියන හැම ඉංග්‍රීසියම ඔබට වැඩක් නැහැ. ඔබට ඕනි මොන ඉංග්‍රීසිද? ඔබට කතා කරන ඉංග්‍රීසි ඕනි. එහෙනම් ඔබ දකින්න ඕනි කතා කරන ඉංග්‍රීසි. එහෙනම් කලින් යන්න ඕනි කතා කරන ඉංග්‍රීසි. සිංහල නෙමෙයි. ඒවා ගිහිල්ලා ගියාම තමයි ඒවා පළපදියම් වෙන්නේ, පත්‍යම් වෙන්නේ. හැමදාමත් මං කියලා තිනවා අදත් කිව්වා ඉතින් මොනව කරන්නද නේද රයිට්? අනිවාර්යෙන් ඉංග්‍රීසි කතා කරන්න Total Immersion වලට යන්න. ඒක දෙයක්. ඉතින් අද අපේ ඒ කාලේ වගේ නෙමෙයි 70 ගණන් වල වගේ නෙමෙයි. ඔබට ගුරුවරු නැතුව ලැන්ග්වේජ් එකක් ඉගෙන ගන්න පුළුවන් කාලයක්. හැබැයි කවුරු හරි මග පෙන්නන්න ඕනි. ඒ කියන්නේ මෙන්ටර් කෙනෙක් ඉන්න ඕනි. ටික කාලයක් යනකම් හරි පොඩි කාලයක් යනකම් හරි. ඉතින් අපේ ඒ වගේ ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් එකක් තියෙනවා. ඒ පිළිබඳව වීඩියෝ එකක් මම චූටි වීඩියෝ එකක් කලින් කරලා තිනවා. ඒකේ විස්තර ඒකේ ලින්ක් එක මම පහල දානවා. ඒක බලන්න අපිට අවශ්‍ය නම් ඒ පිළිබඳව විස්තර. එහෙමනම් ඉතින් අද අපි යනවා මේ අපේ කතන්දරේට වෙල්ල වැහුම්. වෙල්ල වැහුම් is sort of a confectionery. That is food, that is sweet, that is candy we call it. Clear? Yeah, ha. Well, yeah, to the story. A certain villager had the good luck for the first ever time in his life to enjoy a pancake. Vellavaung is pancake. You know what pancake is? Pancake. When you look at a pancake, you would find that it is really soft and the outer surface is really soft and smooth. Things like that. Yeah. For the first ever time in his life to enjoy a pancake. He was lucky enough. He was really lucky. He was quite fortunate to, for the first ever time, he has never eaten such a thing. That is Vellavahung. He has never eaten Vellavahung. It was the first time he's eating Vellavahung. He ate Vellavahung for the first time. So what you should be able to talk about a thing or say something in different ways. That is spoken language. In spoken language, one skill that you should develop is to talk about one thing in different ways. Now, no, I said for the first ever time in his life, he had Vellavahung. It was his first time eating Vellavahung. And he has eaten Vellavahung for the first time. It was the first time. What? He's eating. Eating what? Eating Vellavahung. That Vellavahung was really delicious, and he experienced Vellavahung for the first time in his life. Things like that. That is the skill that you should acquire. You should have to talk. For spoken language, I mean. Yeah, okay. A certain villager, certain means specific, special villager or somebody, a particular, yeah. A certain villager had the good luck for the first ever time in his life to enjoy a pancake at a friend's house. Where? He went to a friend's house and he enjoyed a pancake. When he returned home, after this paragraph, I am going to show you sort of spoken language. That is what you should observe, not this that much. When he returned home, he told his wife, Maggie, his wife is Maggie, Maggie, about the confection. Confection is that sweet. Confectionery, we call it. Confectionery, we call it sweet, we call it candy. Things like that. Very many words to describe sweet. Confectionery is one way. And sweet, we know that, yeah. Toffee. When he returned home, he told his wife Maggie about the confectionery. He told his wife about what? The confectionery, the sweet, the candy, the sweet thing that he ate at his friend's house. Yeah, confection. That he longed to eat, Longed, longed to eat, longed. He was craving, he liked very much, longing. Longing means, long to eat. Long means basically he liked to eat. So, if you are unable to wait for something, you are longing for it, to something happening. For example, longing for it. Say, dawn of New Year festival and everything. Children are longing. Yeah, longing means they long for it. That is, they are really impatient. They cannot wait. Yeah, that is very longing. I think you understand. Longing means like very much for something happening. Yeah, we are waiting. We are excited. Yeah, longing. Yeah. Long to eat, but he had forgotten the name of it. Unfortunately, he had forgotten the name of it. I'm going to show you the conversation behind the scene. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. Hey, Machang, what is this stuff? It's just sort of cake, I think. No, Machang, it is not a cake. Yeah, it is, we call it Vellavahung. Vellavahung, very nice, Machang. Sure, I have never eaten something like this in my life. Now I am 55 years old and I have never eaten something like that in my life. Okay, I went to different places, different countries. So this is really interesting, Masang. Okay, I think I should ask my wife to prepare this. What is the name, Masang? It is Vellavahung, Masang. Yeah, okay. The thing, Masang, the Vellavahung is really good sort of confectionery. And my wife always prepare Vellavahung for me. She knows that I like it very much. So yeah, yeah, things like that. So then that guy comes home. Oh, when he was going home, he must have thought, oh, when I go home, I should tell my wife about this Vellavahung, and I want my wife to make Vellavahung for me. Okay, Vellavahung. While he was going home, he was trying to remember the name. He tend to forget things. Always he tend to forget. Oh, Vellabahung, Vellabahung. What is the name? Vellabahung, Vellabahung, Vellabahung. And he goes home. He get home and he says, Harmony, those days. Harmony, yes, yes, yes. Abekina, why? No, the thing, Harmony, I went to a friend's place and there I ate a very nice sweet that is what we call, I can't remember. Oh, it's bad of me. See, my mind is just like a sieve, when I put things into it. So they vanish. I don't know what happens, Harmony. So, Harmony, I cannot remember the name. Yeah. Then name for it. The good wife with the hope of satisfying his longing. Yeah, the good wife. She's really a good wife. Whose wife is good? The Vellavahung guy. Yeah, who ate Vellava for the first time, that guy, his wife. The good wife with the hope of, with an intention to, in order to, with an eye to, you can say. The good wife with the hope of satisfying his longing. She wanted to satisfy. You know what satisfying is? Satisfy. When we do different things and when we try to make people happy, they say, no, I don't like it. So then we would say, we cannot satisfy you. We can't satisfy you. Yeah, satisfy means becoming really happy, satisfying, yeah, satisfying meal, maybe things like that. When you eat a good meal, yeah, you happen to satisfy basically yourself. The good wife, with the hope of satisfying his longing, his wife wanted to satisfy him, give him the happiness that he deserves, he needs. Yeah. The good wife, with the hope of satisfying his longing, mentioned the names of all confections she could remember and asked him which. So wife wanted to give him this, make this particular confectionery, but when she knew that this guy cannot remember, so his longing mentioned the names of all confections she could remember and asked him which. She started, giving names of all confectionaries that she knew. You cannot remember the name, Mahatya? Yeah, I cannot remember, darling. Yeah, yeah. Is it Kaung? No, not Kaung. Kokis? No, not Kokis. Atira? No, not Atira. Oh, Asmi? Not Asmi. Mungkaung? No. Mungkarali? No. Talaguli? No. Talakarali? No. Narangkaung? No. Alua? No, not Alua. Then whatever she says, this guy says, no, it is not the name. The good wife, with the hope of satisfying his longing, mentioned the names of all confections she could remember and asked him which. The husband denied everything. Denied, said no, disagreed with, denied. No, that is not the thing. He denies. Deny, different meaning, but this deny is saying no. No, not that, deny. D-E-N-Y, deny. The husband denied everything she mentioned. She mentioned means she talked about, she mentioned. She mentioned the names that she can remember, but husband did not husband denied everything, yeah, saying that it is not the thing. From time to time she had been pestering. That is the problem. From time to time she had been pestering. She is pestering. Pestering means troubling. It's very difficult to bear when you pester. For example, when I'm doing some work, maybe my son comes and says, Tat, yeah, I want to play cricket, yeah, I would say, Puta, don't pester me. You're pestering, yeah, you're pestering. That means you're troubling me. Yeah, don't pester me. Yeah, she's pestering. She's always pestering. Pestering means, creating a trouble. So we become really uneasy. Uneasy when people pester. Causing trouble, that is pestering, bothering, or harassing. Yeah, things like that. Harassing, pestering, bothering, troubling. Yeah. Don't poke your nose into my affairs, we would say. මගේ වැඩවලට හොම්බ දාන්න එන්න එපා. Don't poke your nose into my affairs. She could remember, yeah. The husband denied everything she mentioned. From time to time, she had been pestering the man with. She was pestering. Always she comes to the room. Hey, Matya, that cow? No, 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 no. Manusya, it is not cow. I told you. She was pestering. Then that should be asked me. I said, no, not ask me. I told you. Always she is troubling this guy. Why? She's a very good wife because she wanted to make that, she wanted to prepare that sort of a confectionery because she wanted to satisfy this guy. Yeah, he's really craving. Fesu lost his temper. Man with the names, that he lost his temper. He became lost his temper means the nature of your mind. Yeah, I'm really now it is calm and quiet, and the place is calm and quiet, and I am really happy. My temper is a sort of a good temper, not bad temper. Yeah, losing temper means ado kau ako. Losing temper. For example, I'm here. So I'm really calm and quiet. I'm doing this lesson. I can see a gate, and a guy comes to the gate, and he would say in a very loud voice, "Ado, todo suranga kiani." How dia how? Then I lose my temper. I lost my temper. Things. You understand what losing temper is. Been pestering the man with the name that he lost his temper. He lost his temper. He lost his temper and hit her right across the face. Blah, 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 blah. Across the face. Now, chapter closed. In the evening, a neighbor woman dropped in. A neighbor woman dropped in. Dropped in. Drop means dropping things. Dropped into a container. Dropped in means visit. Dropped in at any time. We would say, Machang, feel free to drop in at any time. Feel free. Somebody would say, giving me a telephone call, Machang Suranga, I'm coming to Goal tomorrow. Don't know whether you are available. Yeah. I would say, Machang, I'm here. Tomorrow I'm not going anywhere, so feel free to drop in at any time. Feel free to drop in at any time. Drop in means visit. Visit at any time. Yeah. Drop in. So in the evening, a neighbor woman dropped in. Dropped in means he came, he visited, that is, she visited, she dropped by. She saw Maggie's swollen nose. 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 This is nose. Swollen nose. Swollen means that is a bulging nose. Bulging means becoming bigger. No, bulging means something like this is not bulging. This is flat, Bulging. Bulging, yeah, bulging. The visitor saw the bulging nose. The nose must have become really, really big. Why? That guy did the job. Maggie, how is Maggie's swollen nose? And asked, "What happened, Maggie? What happened, Maggie? How is that your nose swollen like a villawahung? How is that? How is that? How come? How is that your nose swollen like a villawahung? Your nose swollen has become big just like a villawahung. Huh? Your nose is just like a villawahung. That is just like a pancake." The triumphant man exclaimed, the triumphant man, triumphant. Yeah, man exclaimed. Triumphant means jubilant, very happy, victorious. Triumphant means victorious man. The guy heard the word Vellabahung. He was thinking about that word for a long period of time, few months. But now he heard the very word Vellabahung. He was really happy. Triumphant means victorious. For example, when after winning the World Cup, yeah. So the team became triumphant. That means victorious, victory, winning something. Yeah, victorious. So man was really triumphant, jubilant. Oh my, something like that. Triumphant, exclaimed. The triumphant man exclaimed. Exclaim means saying something, crying. That means in a very loud voice, using a very loud voice suddenly and with a sort of emotion. Now, for example, sudden should be sudden, patapatas, and voice should be very loud and with emotion. Say something. That is what we call exclaim. Annavachane. Things like that. That is the very confection I told you about. Then he said to the wife, that is the very confection I told you about. That is, I think she won't be able to cook for a few days because now her nose is just like Sudu Jambu, Loku Jambu, yeah, Pini Jambu. And that is the story, yeah, that is the story, you understand. So we didn't go to the conversation part, second part, and good wife. The good wife with the hope of satisfying his longing mentioned the names of we did that. Husband said, no, darling, it is not the name. I can't remember the name of the confection. I don't know. Yeah, we talked about that. In the evening, neighbor woman dropped in. In the evening, a lady comes and talk, 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 talk. Hello? Is Maggie there? Yeah. So open the door. Oh, what has happened to you? Your nose is just like a well. How come? How can that be? Ah. Oh, and the husband. Oh, that's the very word I was thinking of. The confection I told you. That is it. He exclaimed. That is the story. Yeah. That is it. Yeah, okay. If you want to learn spoken English, what you should see is spoken English. If I'm explaining things away in Sinhala, all these stories or whatever it is, if you are listening to Sinhala, your neuroplasticity, that new formation of neural pathways disturbed. Yeah, you just go to neuroplasticity and learn it. And that is the thing. That is the reason why I'm doing these sort of things, and you will find that I'm not thinking about grammar, I'm not thinking about phrases. So I have a number of words and phrases. I'm using all these things to tell you the story. That's a very simple thing. When you are exposed to total immersion, you naturally start speaking. Again, මම ඔබට පෙන්නනවා අපි කෝස් එකක් තියෙනවා අපි කිව්වා ස්පෝකන් ඉංග්‍රීසි කෝස් එක. මම හෙට අනිද්දා දවස්වල ඔබට වීඩියෝස් දාලා පෙන්නනවා. ඒගොල්ලෝ අන්තිම වෙනකොට මුළුමනින්ම ඉංග්‍රීසියෙන් කතා කරන හැටි. ඒ කියලා කියන්නේ කතා කරනවා කියන්නේ අපි එක එක ප්‍රශ්න අහපුවාන් ඒගොල්ලන්ගෙන් උත්තර දෙන ඒවා නෙමෙයි. ඒවා ඕන කෙනෙකුට කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඉන්ටර්විව් එකකට පේස් කරන්න. මොකද උන් අහන්නේ අපි දන්නේ ඒවානේ නේ. ඔබ කතා නොකරට. එයා කතා කළ වැඩක් නැහැ. ඒ ඉන්ටර්විව් හරි තැන්වලදී සිද්ධ වෙන්නේ අපි දන්න අපිට පෙර යන්න පුළුවන්. අපිට ප්‍රෙඩික්ට් කරන්න පුළුවන් දේවල් තමයි සිද්ධ වෙන්නේ. බැංකුවකදී, හොටෙල් එකකදී, එහෙම නැත්නම් ඉන්ටර්විව් එකකදී උන් අපි ගැන නේ අහන්නේ. අපේ ආච්චියම්ම ගැන අහන්නේ නැහැ නේ ඉන්ටර්විව් එකේදී නේ. වාට තේරෙනවා මං කියන එක. ඒකට ලොකු ඉංග්‍රීසියක් ඕනේ නැහැ. ඔය ඉස්කෝලේ ඉංග්‍රීසි ටික ඒකට හොඳටම ඇති. අපි ඉගෙන ගත්ත ඒ දැනුම මහා දැනුමක් අපිට ඉස්කෝලේ ලැබෙනවා. ඒ දැනුම හොඳටම ඇති වැඩේට. හැබැයි ස්පෝකන් ඉංග්‍රීසි කියන්නේ ඒක නෙමෙයි. ස්පෝකන් ඉංග්‍රීසි කියන්නේ අනපේක්ෂිතයි. ඔයා දන්නේ නැහැ දැන් මේ හම්බෙන එක මොනවද අහන්නේ කියලානේ. හරිද? ඔයාට කලින් පෙර යන්න බෑ. ඒක ප්‍රෙඩික්ට් කරන්න බෑ. That is the thing. So therefore you should listen to or you should watch spoken English. ඒන අපි කියන්නේ මගේ වීඩියෝස් බලන්න කියලා මම ඔබට කියන්නේ නැහැ. එහෙම ඕනේ නැහැ. ලෝකේ ඕන තරම් වීඩියෝස් තියෙනවා. ඒවට ගිහින් ඒවා බලන්න. බලලා ඉගෙන ගන්න. right? එහෙමනම් අපි නවතිනවා. bye.